Okay, back at it with part 2 of Apply Iterators on ArrayList, HashMap and TreeMap project. So I am back from my race, as I've mentioned in part 1. No, Lewis did not get on the podium. He secured a 10th position, but he's getting used to the car, so wishing him luck. Anyways, back to our project. Where did we? So part 2 here. I remember I wrote this down, so I know. So part 2, reading and analyzing data. Let me see. All right, this is where we stopped, right? So let's get back to this here. So use an iterator over the entry set to find and print both the highest and lowest temperatures and the corresponding months. Consider the natural ordering of keys in TreeMap for your analysis. So part 1 says TreeMap creation and population. Create a TreeMap where the keys are months, strings, and values are average temperatures populated with data for at least 6 months, and then use an iterator, over the entry set to find and print both the highest and lowest temperatures and corresponding. All right, so we're supposed to use an iterator, right? Over the entry sets. So we're going to use our entry, and so the key value is string, and the key is string, and the value is double. The value of data is double. I'm going to call this temp iterator. We're gonna put this in temperatures. Okay. Okay, and here. I'm gonna have a string for the highest and lowest temperatures and the corresponding month. So lowest month, right? Low. So that's cold, and highest should be hottest month, right? Yeah, coldest month, and it's gonna be a string. I'm gonna have an empty string here. Yeah, hottest. And we're gonna have double. I'm gonna do a max. set to find and print. Okay. So while temp iterator, we're going to check the relationship. This entry. See if it has next on it. Yeah, let me do an if here. If it is less than mean temperature, then I'm gonna assign mean temp to entry. The coldest month there. Yeah, that means that the coldest month becomes entry. to let me see something here real quick. This month, and then we're gonna do temp and let me run that. Okay, so we get your coldest month is February and the hottest month. Oh, well, yeah, let me fix this part here. All right, let's run that again. We'll clear this here. Okay, so the coldest month is February. That is correct. And the hottest month is June. That is also correct. We just need to fix a little bit of the UI, but it is functioning as expected. Coldest month, hottest month. Let me see. Let me do something like. Oh no, let me see that. Coldest month, February. Coldest month. Let me do something like this. Let me use your as Fahrenheit. Oh, I don't have the option to. Oh, trying to do some. I have the symbol here. Okay, we'll work on this later. But let me compile that here. Probably have some space here in between. What else? Okay. 5. Let's see how that runs. Oh, I ran the wrong method. All right. Yeah, not bad. So let me go ahead and change May to the hottest. I put like 86 here. Let's run that. All right. Yeah, so we seem to have it running. Let me clear this. And let's go over anything that we missed. All right, so task 1. Let's go to task 1 here. So task 1, we have public class iterating collections. We create an array list of integers. We initialize an array list and populate it with 10 random integers. We utilize an iterator to traverse this list and print each integer. Also calculate the sum of these integers during the iteration and print the total sum after the iteration completes. And we attempt to add and remove items from the list using both the iterator's remove method and the list add and remove methods during iteration to note and comment on the differences in behavior. So this is our task 1. This is our task 1. And our task 2 is to initialize a hash map where the key is a string and the value is an integer populated with at least 5 entries, such as books with a value of 12 and movies. The key data movie for the key string data and the integer value. So, and then use an iterator over the entry set of the map to print each key value pair during iteration. Modify the values of some entries, such as example, increase the count of an item, and use the iterator's remove method to remove an entry safely. And this is our task 2. This is what we worked on in part 1. And for task 3, which we just worked on it, half of it now, we're supposed to create a tree map where keys are months, strings, and values are average temperatures doubles. It's populated with data for at least 6 months. We should use an iterator over the entry set to find and print both the highest and lowest temperatures and the corresponding months. Consider the natural ordering of keys in TreeMap for our analysis. And our task 3 is over here. So this is our task 3. That we just worked on. Let's run that. Let me get a main here real quick here. I realize I probably need a main here. And we have ArrayList. We have HashMap, I think. HashMap, yeah. And TreeMap. And let me call them all at once. Hold on. Probably not a good idea to call all at once, but you can probably have some division here. Let me go with print out and then this. Let's compile that again and let's clear that. Let's run this here. Is that, you know what? Let me do this instead here. Let me add here as well. Okay. So here we have our program or project. Of course, you can get some we can get some titles, you know, for each method. But so we have. Let me just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This should be like test one. Do something like this. All right. And so this is what it prints, and then after this we want to print on the new line. We're gonna print, what are we gonna say? A list of random numbers. Go like this. A list of random numbers. And we're gonna say something like inventory. Let's say inventory, I guess. Here we're gonna say, what are we gonna say here? gonna say here. I'm gonna say temperature data, I guess, or yeah, we're gonna do something like compile that and run that. We'll clear this here. We'll quickly see what's wrong already before I clear it. Right, so we clearly don't need this list here, this line, yeah. Okay. A list of random numbers. Do something like hello. And here we have our program. So a list of random numbers, and a list of 10 random. Okay, let me fix that one more time. A list of 10 random numbers. All right, this is much better. So it's going to be a list of 10 random numbers with 10 random numbers, total sum of the random numbers. Right, we're gonna have 32 and then modified list. 771, inventory, clothing, games, electronics, movies, books, updated inventory. This means we deleted, we removed electronics from the inventory, and we added, right, we added 1 to the books, and then the highs and lows, temperature data. Coldest month, February. Let me do, some people might interpret this as -20 Fahrenheit, but maybe something like maybe something like this, or like this, I guess. You know what, maybe I guess something like this. Okay. Yeah, and here we have it. We have our running program.